What?
Who's winning?
Oh,
So in Denmark, there's a
You got bets
score
on?
for the ages. No, nothing.
hee-haw.
Italy beat Liechtenstein 4-0.
Sorry, Portugal. Was it Portugal drawing 1-1 with Serbia yesterday? That was my cooting buster.
Kitten buster. Okay, you need to hit record, Dixon. God, don't trust my thingy.
Alright, cool, man.
How come he's the fucking recorder now? What's all that about?
Because
Do you want to record?
I don't trust my internet. You can
No.
record it if you want.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
trust
fuck.
my internet.
And we are recording.
Even with the big cable?
Even
Even with the big cable, I don't trust it.
Right, okay.
Even though I tested it, it said I was getting 70 something, so it should be fine. He said-
70 bits?
yeah, 70 bits.
Bits.
70 bits. Bits.
Beats. Beats by Sky.
Beats by Sky. Beer Fridge Podcast, episode 47. With myself, Gavin Baxter, Scott Archibald Face, McMullen, and Mark Dixon. Beer Fridge Podcast brought to you by the Beer Fridge Network, beerfridgenetwork.com. Head over there for everything on the latest Beer Fridge Network, and also brought to you in partnership with Beer Me Now, beermenow.co.uk, ultimate beer subscription service. Use code BFN at checkout for 50% off your first box this March. Pop in your comments. You can pick from a monthly, bi-monthly or a quarterly beer subscription box. You get 8 hand-selected beers with a snackaroo. That's beermenow.co.uk. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
A snackaroo.
snackaroo? What the fuck is a snackaroo?
It's a Scooby snack for beer lovers.
Well, I never even ate the things. I didn't ken what they were.
What are they? The cornicles.
Cortillas.
Cornitas.
The
I like
cornitas.
I quite like them.
Tossed them around my shoulder as I went raking for what beers I had.
Well, this evening's podcast, we're going to do a little kind of live beer tasting session. We've got 2 beers exactly the same between the 3 of us, and we're going to crack them open. What one do you want to go with first?
Oh,
It has to be
Dixon, you pick because you're the warmest.
Why? Use the one. What one's a little bit
I'm going to go with the unfiltered, dirty Pilsner.
dirty Pilsner?
I'm thinking a warm
That's going to be the
Pilsner.
worst.
I think the wee a wee Mango Gate number could be alright, so I think I'll leave that in with high
I
hopes.
don't know why I picked that. I was like, Meat picked it. Meat picked them. Oh, I had first dibs anyway.
I mean, knowing the podcast, and we know how pissy Miguel gets when the old mango beer gate.
I know.
So anyway, cheers boys, sweet.
Right. Oh, sugar.
So are we all pouring into glasses, are we?
Yes. We're doing
Oh.
this. We're doing this properly. Oh,
There we go.
I've got my beer in my
On-
glass.
On live pouring.
Aye, can we have a fucking word about that, incidentally? I got a fucking pen.
I got a pen as well,
I got a
which
pen.
I'm using.
Everybody needs a tumbler.
I know.
I got a pen.
Aye,
Where's my pen?
there's hand these boys pens. We'll give fucking big backstabber the full tumbler.
I guess a wee
That's
glass.
not happening.
Right. Okay. This is from what's the brewery? I need the glasses. I think.
Walloper and Walloper.
Vocation
Sons.
Brewery.
Vocation. Unfiltered, dirty
Dirty
Pilsner.
Dirty
Dirty, that was-
Pilsner.
That was. At least I could get. At least I got my Scottish accent in there, didn't I?
Right, who's reading? Well, I read the wackagen
You
on
read
the
it,
can.
you
Aye, you can read the wackagen.
Right, okay. Vocation is a fiercely independent brewery, hell-bent on producing punchy and distinctive beers.
Yo, Batman, the fuck it.
We pursue perfection with dogged determination and never compromise our vision. This relentless persistence makes our beers bold, brave and exhilarating.
And I am Batman.
Absolute garbage.
6.5%.
6.5%. Can feel,
That's alright.
for those that feel cans.
Can't feel. Let me give it a hold on the Untapped scoring system.
It's not
standard can.
No, it's not standard.
Not regular cans, It's a standard can, surely.
Aye, there's nothing too much. That's a 185 number. There's nothing interesting about that.
I mean, it's quite a nice thing on it. It's quite Masonic, the badge.
Aye, but we're not going with the core of the can.
It's no
the
can
feel.
look. It's can
Can
feel.
feel. Can feel.
Can't feel.
Although, proper ring pull and black.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's a plus point. Because
Okay.
they ones, I don't know about you, but they ones, the beers you get, I don't know who it is that does them, but it just pulls the top off the full can.
360,
Ridiculous.
360.
Up there with Tuborg in terms of pointlessness. The Tuborg cut the ring pull bottle top. Horrific. Just make it twist. Or better yet, just leave it fucking normal and make folk have a bottle opener.
Aye, I'll just keep it in the bottle in general,
Yeah.
like so
Aye.
that nobody else has something to drink.
Leave it shut. Make it impossible to open. Concrete over the top.
Well, cheers, boys.
Alright, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Smells quite severe.
Does smell quite severe.
Oh no, that's good.
Quite you can smell that it's unfiltered.
Light look.
Cloudy.
Cloudy, yep. Here, look at us, by the way. At the start of this whole podcast, we were just like, oh, man. Aye, it's a wee 6.5 number. Tastes alright. How's your mum?
That's it. So what we're trying to say is we're turned beer snobbery, have we?
We're getting a wee bit snobby, we know.
My girl's about to go mouthfeel, isn't he? That's what it was. That was 100% mouthfeel. That was up.
It's alright. That's an
alright,
actual taste to it. No, it tastes nice for a Pilsner. It tastes like quite full. Obviously, the fact that it's unfiltered helps it. But it's kind of. I like almost like the front in IPA, but with the kind of harshness or bitterness at the back. Yeah, it misses that.
Strong Pilsner meets an IPA in a glorious head-on crash of flavour.
It's not very gassy for being Pilsner though,
No.
which like is surprising, and obviously the unfiltered aspect of it, but it is quite IPA like rather than.
Well, how does yours taste? Because yours is obviously the warmer of the three.
It's actually really tasty.
So
It's really.
the little notes I've got in the can as well. It says colour gold, aroma tropical fruits, taste zingy hops.
You definitely get a bit of the kind of tropical fruit aspect through it.
Aye.
Aye, it's definitely fruity. I don't know what fruit, but there's fruit.
Tropical.
Mango.
Tropical. It's no mango. You'll taste mango shortly.
Is that a threat?
Aye.
You'll
Taste mango the new.
You'll taste it.
Because I'll be ruined.
Do you have any coupons on at the weekends, gentlemen?
Yes. All hopeless.
Yep, absolute reekers. Absolute reekers at the weekend.
I'll tell you the now. I'm just going into my history.
What about the one you sent to the group, Miguel, from the boy, you know? For the Scotland game?
Oh, I put money on what's his face, Callum Patterson, and he got taken off at 38 minutes or something.
Did he put 500 quid on him or something?
He thought he'd beat the bookies because
They're playing San Marino.
they had, I think they had the odds on for Callum Patterson like he was playing at left back.
Hmm.
The odds were pretty wicked. Like,
Well, after you sent it, I had a look and I was trying to see if it was there. Good thing I never put it on.
no,
It doesn't really go back far enough for me, but
How many bets you had on?
Exactly.
I had a basketball bet on that was hopeless. Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid to have 30 plus points each. None of the two of them made it.
Nope.
And the Warriors got pumped.
Yep.
Yes.
I had a winner with Wales, Slovakia. I cashed it early doors and put it back on Wales and Slovakia to draw, and that didn't come in, so there you go. Wales also did me on my accumulator, which was worth, I put a fiver on at 7.3 to 1. So both teams to score in the Wales-Slovakia game. Both teams to score in the Roda versus Maastricht game. Both teams to score Israel v Austria. And both teams to score Netherlands v Germany. So I needed a Slovakia goal to win both of them.
And that would got you. Aye, sorry.
They won me both. I had a single on, so Wales, Slovakia to draw, which I put on in play at 60 minutes. That was 72. And then after that, I had an absolutely ridiculous bet. Fivefold accumulator, 27.
And the other ones, weren't they?
28 to 1. Hungary, Croatia. Picked Croatia, lost.
Oh, that was pish.
Austria, humped.
Took Austria as well, aye.
The Netherlands, which was my odds against one, only finished 3-2, so I wasn't too disappointed with that. And then I picked Slovenia to beat Macedonia, drew one each. Hopeless.
That's an absolute reeker.
Then I had a tenner on the ice hockey, at 9.5 to 1. Islanders were all on money lines. Islanders, Hurricanes, Avalanche and Canucks. Islanders and Hurricanes won. The Blackhawks beat the Avalanche. Let's put that down. And then that was followed by a 5-0 thumping. The Vancouver Canucks got beat 5-0 off the Columbus Blue Jackets. So it was a mile away.
Can I just say, on the old Sky Bet thing, we spoke the last time about getting percentages.
Yep.
Now, I've got it.
Do you remember what they were before? I've got them sitting in front of me.
Well, I know what mine was because I've stayed the same at a strong 20%.
20%. Miguel was on 67.
Well, Miguel had an absolute reeker and is now sitting at 33%.
That's because I think I was only sitting at 60% by virtue of the fact I'd picked about 3 teams. You used to put teams on and I wouldn't bother. I knew you were putting on a short list.
I was a shooting list there for sure.
I'll pick a couple of favourites. I'll be right back up.
Well, I invited you to the group, but you never decided to join.
Me?
Mr. Baxter.
Because he's a fucking pedo bet guy.
All you need to do is sign in. You don't have to put the bet on. You just need to pick the teams.
Oh, yeah.
Pedo power.
No, I'm bet 365.
Oh, so yeah.
Bet 365 is my choice. Do you have any winners losers this weekend? I didn't put in on this weekend.
Now that one, Croatia, Austria, that double. I had they two and someone else that week, that night even, that obviously didn't come in. And last night I had England Portugal double as a let's make a wee bit of, let's get my evens
small gains
on it back. And Portugal obviously decided to shit the bed, so
bed shitters
100%. So aye, all in all it was a bit of a pish betting weekend. So
fair enough. How are you enjoying our dirty pals now?
It's still alright.
This is right up my street, this one. Like quite IPA, like it's no overly gassy. That when I'd seen it that you had picked, I was like, oh, Pilsner, like lager sort of feeling, get that kind of heaviness, but no, it's quite smooth.
Sorry, isn't it? Quite light.
Smooth.
Surprisingly light.
Smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
So, if I'm logging it on Untapped, what rating would you give it?
I give it a strong 3.
Aye, 3.
3? 3 to 5?
Yeah.
I would say a wee bit
You
higher.
go
than
with?
that. I would probably say a wee bit higher than that. Maybe like 3.5, 3.75 maybe.
3.5's alright.
It's nice.
It's no like, yeah. It's
It's it's fruity. It's got here about it being quite hoppy, but I don't think it's that hoppy.
nah.
I'm not taking that.
Hoppy, happy hoppy.
The hibbity hop. No,
There is hops there, but
Happy?
quite.
Don't know watching you do that. It's fucking hilarious.
You
Really?
try it.
my nose doesn't fit in my glass.
And the size
To
of your
be fair,
glasses as well.
I was going to say I do have one of the wide-nosed glasses, so
What do you
I
have?
can just get it at
Is that 6 degrees?
6 degrees.
For his pal.
My pal.
Bomber.
Aye.
My pal.
Who's this week? Sedgwick or something like that.
I was in Sedgefield today.
What is Sedgefield?
It's just down by Durham and Darlington and all that.
What are we doing there?
Diddle-do.
That's like Posturite's second office. It's like they're all like be just in saying hello and some training and
Hello.
What are you getting trained on?
I'm not right. Our E-left.
How you better interact with customers?
No, I'm amazing at that already. But it was just
The guy through the Wolf of Wall Street there saying, "Sell me this pen."
someone's been Big Jordan Belford.
He's in Glasgow soon.
Sell me this pen.
Sell me this pen.
I've had one person do that to me once. Ask me that question. Sell me this pen. And I was like, right, no, I was like, give me 2 seconds. I was just like, you got any pens and pencils in your pocket? And that. And he was like, can I just have some? And I just gave him them all. And I was like, can you just write down this phone number? And he's like, no. And I was like, you need a pen? I was like, fuck you, dick.
£100 for this amazing pen.
Get up, you.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
What is our thoughts and feelings? I know that what the answer's going to be on Scotland national team. Obviously, we got beat by yes, a match Kazakhstan, and we a shit performance against San Marino. We beat them 2-0. Worst team in the world, and only beat them 2-0. When Cyprus beat them 5-0 their game before.
Honestly, like
We are absolutely. See the Kazakhstan game. I didn't know half the folk.
nah, I have no idea who most of them are. But I think Alex Ferguson would have been
Nope.
he would have been a great shout. Alex McLeish is
Shite.
a walloper. Honestly,
Wallapa!
100%. And he's just
He's
No.
useless. He's absolutely useless. There was the Kazakhstan game particularly. There was no experience at all on the field, and he just hoped that we would just with the
I
talent.
think they just. Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think they just were like, we're playing Kazakhstan, we're
Aye,
going to
but
win?
they'd never played together. They were all the young boys and they never played together. It was fucking stupid.
Thunder wins against us.
They did.
it.
It's
They were pretty horrible.
horrendous, and they kept getting beat with fucking funny backdoor passes. And the same with the San Marino game. San Marino could have it was either they could have went 1-0 up or they could have drawn 1-1.
You imagine conceding against the butcher and the candlestick maker and the whoever else, the pizza like delivery guy that honestly gets shipped in like has to
Right.
take. You know what I mean? Like
They had chances, but they didn't. Like, we look shit. They had chances to score.
Yeah.
And
I
they-
never watched it because after the Kazakhstan shenanigans, I was just like, fuck this.
You can what's even worse. Like everyone got themselves all hyped up because obviously we won our group for the Nations League thing, but we're
Yeah.
playing the league was only 3 teams and it was 2 other Diddy teams. Granted, the 2 teams we just played were Diddy teams, and we stormed through that, and that's when we had experience. And then now everyone's retired, and
Yeah.
it makes me think they've obviously looked at the team and went, "This team's shit. I'm not being a part of this." Like McGregor's gone. Alan Hutton's not playing. Like Scott Brown's playing anymore. They've all just looked at it and just went, nah, I'm not up for that.
The team is lacking a bit of like backbone. To be fair, like just. But the thing is though, they're better just going young. Then if this is the way it's going to be, just give these guys a chance, and we'll be guff this whole campaign into the next campaign and
the next one, and the next one.
Well, realistically, like, are we going to qualify? No.
I think our best chance was like either one of the last two tournaments, and we just fucked it up. One of the two tournaments under Gordon Stratton were our best attempts, and it was just absolutely no use, absolutely hopeless, waste of time, and the team's crap. And we should just actually just gear up playing football.
Very true.
Just mill it in.
I kind of understand. Like, I didn't get why you would want to watch that. It's no exciting at all. But just put yourself through all the pain.
Just stressful.
Aye.
It was guff. Obviously, I was down like in Sedgefield today, and the boys down there were talking about the England game and that. And you know, it's so good to see all these young boys, and we're just scoring goals and that. And you know, I was obviously part of the conversation, and was just sort of like, here we fucking go again, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They've got. I'm just thinking.
The England team is good.
They are good. They are good, and fair play. But you know, is what even a better shout is the fact that Northern Ireland won both their games and are sitting top of their group, which includes Holland and Germany.
I know. I think I might just change allegiances. I'll do a Declan Rice.
Who's Rice?
Who's Rice?
Declan who's Rice?
100%. Just Rice.
Do a Declan House Rice and change over. Talking about House Rice and talking about Ireland, the news this morning, big Conor McGregor has decided to retire again.
From the sport formerly known as mixed martial arts.
Yeah. Publicity stunt.
I think he's out of that. He's doing a Mayweather. He's doing the whole coming to retirement for this one match and get me money for it, and then I'll retire again. He's playing. Either that, he's going to wrestling.
Oh fuck!
Go to the wrestling.
Going to wrestling.
I think he's looking for a piece of the old UFC pie.
He's not getting it, though, is he?
No, if he's not going to fight, is he? Like, I think it's a bit of a publicity stunt, and I think what will happen is that if the UFC, I think he'd be quite happy walking away. Put it that way. That if they did say he's got his whiskey and he's got all that kind of stuff going on, fair enough. But I think he's done it as, look, I'm happy to come back. I'm happy to fight big fights and do all that stuff. But I want a ownership. I want a couple of percent or whatever it is.
Because he was meant to be. Was he no? Apparently, he was booked to fight, or rumoured to fight. Is it big? What's it? I can't remember. I can only remember his nickname. Was it Big Country or something?
He was fighting Cowboy Cerrone.
Aye.
That was. Well, it was a deal that was supposed to be done, supposedly, but again, it was finding the venue and all that kind of stuff. But you never know.
So I mentioned this is his second time retiring. He retired for a month in April 2016, and then he came back to fight Nate Diaz. So this is nothing new. I think he's at it, to be fair.
Yeah,
he'll be back. You know what he's like. He's an antagonist. He likes it. He loves it.
I totally agree. I think he's done it to grab a wee bit of headlines. To be fair, he came out with some more headlines today, sexual assault or something like that. I think was the way forward it. So we'll see what happens and all that kind of stuff. But put it this way, like I'm a UFC fan, and it would be a shame not to see him fight again because he is highly entertaining. But at the same time, the last couple, like his antics recently I've kind of downplayed his fighting like skills, if that's the best way. Like the whole, you know, I know he was trying to get under Habib's skin and all that kind of stuff, but like still, you know. So we'll see how that pans out. But
see where the crack is. See, I mean, I'm over him, to be honest. With all his antics, and I'm just like, whatever, just take you one.
Yeah.
Take you one, no board. Although it would be pretty cool if we went to the wrestling, seen as WrestleMania was like 2 weeks away. Just saying.
Oh really?
He's got to make an appearance at WrestleMania, surely.
Is that the Royal Rumble?
What
do you mean? Is that? I just told you WrestleMania. Is that the Royal Rumble?
Is it not?
Is Kane in it?
No, he's a mayor now.
He's a what?
He's like a mayor somewhere in America.
Really?
Aye.
Good for him.
Mayor Kane.
Good for him.
Does he just choke slams folk into like?
He's something. I think he's a mayor. No, a mayor or I don't know. He's in politics anyway. I think it is Mayor Kane.
That's quite funny in a way, isn't it? What's your resume for becoming a mayor? Well, you know, I've spent the last 20 years as a wrestler, and you know, storylines and being able to like bullshit my way through a script. So I'm definitely overly qualified for
flinging folks through tables and
EDTing people.
Aye. So. Clothes hangers, clothesline.
Clothes hangers, right? Like, what are you doing? You've got like the most serious face in the world on.
He's googling Mayor Kane. That's what.
There he is. Big Glenn Jacobs.
That's the one.
Where's his actual actor? He's a Republican. He is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
There you go. See.
Interesting.
Mayor Kane.
Absolutely horrific.
It's hilarious, isn't it?
Mayor Kane.
Outside, he made numerous guest appearances in film and television, including the lead role in. Oh, it's a fucking WWE Studios production. How's that a fucking film? That's not a real film. Long-time supporter of libertarian political causes, Jacobs announced he was running for the mayoral seat of Knox County as a Republican. He won the Republican primary election. August 2nd went on to win the general election.
Aye, good for him.
Aye.
Just shows you can get a real job after you become a wrestler, eh?
A wrestler. No, WrestleMania is like I said 2 weeks away. I'm watching it. I don't care. I'm a big Wayne. Don't give a fuck.
So that's not the Royal Rumble one then, no?
Oh, there's only 2 I'll watch.
He wears glasses in that.
Aye, he was.
And he's got hair. I thought his hair was all burnt off in a fire.
Apparently his face was all burnt off as well. Remember then he took his mask off and he had a wee tuff, like right at the back of his head, like.
It must have been like Velcro.
That's when the wrestling had storylines, is it?
Nah, wrestling's shit now. I still watch
the wrestling.
They didn't use chairs in that as much anymore either.
No, it hit them in the head in that. That's why.
Oh, that's piss.
Isn't it?
Well, it's health and safety.
Aye.
Seriously?
Can't hit them in the head. That's why you'll always see them. They either get hit in the gut or they'll get hit in the back. That's it.
That's horrific, eh?
That's terrible.
Can't hit them.
They get bust and stuff like that. Like that's what's meant to happen.
What in the good old days where they were like jumping through tables and like
landing on tacks and everything.
The good old days when what's his face?
Bleeding everywhere.
Mankind's Undertaker flings Mankind off the top of the Hell in the Cell.
That's more like it.
That's the business.
That's the iconic one, right? That's my childhood right there. Getting flung to a table.
Kane has appeared in every licensed WWE video game since 1998's Warzone. There you go, he's been in every single game.
I had that one.
You know he was in the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery?
No.
As himself. There you go, huh?
There's some serious facts in that going on about.
He was a one-time ECW champion. He was also the hardcore champion for a minute. Tag Team Royal Rumble.
Do they still do like hardcore championships?
No.
No.
I was going to say, like, that would be quite difficult if you're not allowed to hit anybody
Mind
with a
that, was it Bob, was it Crash Holly?
Aye.
And when they made like 24-hour thing where you could be beat anywhere all the time. Crash Holly paid the acolytes to look after him when he went for when he went for a sleep, and the acolytes played cares to see who got to pin him.
I've got a beer, but I'm happy. You want to make an appearance?
Are you making an appearance? Lindsay making an appearance?
Actually, she's got to wait to see this for a delivery.
Deliveroo?
Deliver. Oh, yes, son of a.
That's Gav's favourite too.
You can.
That's tragic. That's just taking up space. Where good beers should be.
Are they warm?
Probably.
Send her back to get cold ones in.
Yeah.
Right then, is this beer life or is this just fantasy?
What is this?
What? Oh, you've not seen this? You've not been here for this one.
This
So,
is Gav.
Selection of beer flavours. Is it real life or is it beer life? So you're done there? Or is it just fantasy?
Fuck's sake. Are you moving on
Are
already?
you moving on? To be fair, I'm waiting on you two.
Don't just down your beer to keep up. You know, we're not peer pressure. Like, anybody that's watching,
Hey, you're a fucking slaver.
Please drink responsibly. We probably should say that.
Please drink irresponsibly.
Exactly.
Okay, so what have we got, gentlemen? Explain.
This is mangoes on the run.
God, why is wax picture on the side then? Oh, boys,
Oh, have you killed the heat?
I'll
have a wee bit.
I've no.
I've
We've all done it. It's because we've no washed the glass though.
That's alright. You're supposed to put a head on there. You're supposed to put a head on it.
Not supposed to shove your beak in it. So explain. What have we got?
So this is by Innocent Gun. It's called Mangoes on the Run. It's a mango IPA. It is 5.6%. It's fruity. I think it's probably my second favourite of the mango beers available in Tesco. This son of a gun is the fruitiest number we've ever brewed. We've taken the fruitiest hops we could find, turned them into an IPA, and added a mountain of mangoes. So good it seems to have its own soundtrack. Check out Son of a Gun by JX. Find out more at innocentgun.com. I don't think I'll bother, but thanks. It's so limited edition. They're selling absolute wheens at in Aldi. That's how limited it is. So limited it's just available all the time.
Limited edition. Let's see.
I think it's a bit sweet. Compared to the last one, it's super sweet.
Is it?
Yeah. I prefer Disco Forklift.
Oh,
It's too sweet.
that's actual mango beer gate.
I can deal with that. It's not too bad. Like it's not too like mango-y.
Just missing hops and too sweet, isn't it?
It's sweet. It's not overly mango-y. I know.
I'm not offended.
When was the last time you had mango?
That's true.
To be able to say what mango tastes like.
Last time I was in the Caribbean or something, probably.
Oh,
Like-
Ooh, Caribbean.
I was from the Caribbean.
Oh. Excuse me, sir. I'm in the Caribbean. Oh.
Just had a fucking umbongo. That was for the Congo. That's the wrong
That was
one.
a Congo. I was gonna be like, yeah, the wrong place. This son,
Geographically unsound. That theory.
terrible.
I don't mind that.
It's nice. I don't know how.
I've had a long time listener asking why we're not live on YouTube.
I don't know because I can't date in this.
Cancelled.
Oh,
Technical difficulties.
I can't date on this software.
that's poor.
You're
You
a soft.
You giving a wee shout out, are you? Who's this long time listener?
Nah, it's just some old guy from my work.
Some Albine.
Crabbit guy.
God, mate, is that like the?
Coming for me.
I was going to say.
It's a bit darker looking than the last one.
Thanks for that. For those of you listening to the audio podcast, that was really helpful. Which is the only version you can get. So,
I was going to say, since we're not live.
so what's the can feel? Same.
That's a standard can.
Can feel same. Mass produced, but limited edition.
It's another. Nah.
Made in
One.
Edinburgh, so
Oh, you get 1.5 because it's local made.
it's got. If you look at the right bit of the can, it's got one pant written on it. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know what that is either.
One pant 1 KR. Okay.
There's a few jokes there, but we'll just leave it.
Pant one pant.
One pant.
One.
So where was I? Beer life or beer fantasy?
Mhm.
I'm going to give you a list of. I've got 4 beers written down here, flavour wise, and you need to tell me if they're beer life or beer fantasy.
Okay.
Very simples. So first off, we're going to start off with an oyster stout. Beer life or beer fantasy?
That has to be fantasy.
Beer life.
Beer life is correct.
No way.
Colorado.
That'll be like a
Company.
New England thing on oyster.
Yep, made from this here. This is where it gets. You can look this up yourself. Made from bull testicles with a meaty mouthfeel and a smoky flavour.
What was that? Oyster.
It's an oyster stout. It's a Colorado brewing company. Who I've not got the name of.
There's a porterhouse oyster stout.
Colorado, mate.
Porterhouse kind of gives it away. It's going to have bull testicles in it.
Made by bull testicles, yes. So that is beer life. Next on my list is
You're dumbfounded by that.
aye. Pizza beer.
That has to be fantasy.
Yeah, that's pish.
It's apparently beer life.
Get away.
Yeah, who's making that?
Mamma Mia Brewing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The boys for the deal. Steel Food Studio branching it.
Mamma Mia Brewing, apparently.
What pizza flavour is it? Cheese and tomato?
There's no cheese flavour in it though. That's the one problem. And
What is it?
For me, a pizza's not a pizza if it's not got cheese. It's a tomato-y kind of beer. I Google this shit, it pops up. Next one.
For the pizza beer, unfiltered American ale. Chef Tom and Mamma Mia have developed a severe.
A severe issue.
That's a beer issue. Definitely. Next on the list is a Brie Brute.
Brie Brute. That's cheese. No.
I'm gonna
Incorrect.
I'm gonna stick with fantasy as well.
That is all wrong.
Beer fantasy. It is a beer fantasy. I've made that one up.
Is that your fantasy?
That's my no. Well, it's not my fantasy. It's just
Do you fancy a beer that tastes like feet?
no. I
Yeah.
quite like Brie. Anyway.
Yeah.
Last
Is that a lassie called Brie or Brie as in the cheese?
cheese.
Alright, okay.
Hi.
name. Sky. There you go.
Last on my list, I have the Slippery Pig Pickle Sour.
Oh,
I'm going for the Queen
going
sweep.
for real. That's real.
No, I'm going for a sweep of fantasy.
What's real?
No
That is
way.
real.
Slippery
real.
Pig Pickle Sour. It's a
Slippery nipple pig.
nipple pig, aye.
Slippery pig. What was the next bit?
Pickle Sour.
Pickle sour. You get folk that just drink pickle juice, so
suppose.
Like Brian.
Aye. Find it?
You're not really a pickle guy, eh?
Nah, I'm really not.
I'm no. If I have I pick my pickles at my burgers and that.
No. Slippery Pig Brewery.
And then if you look at the look of the beer itself, it's like really pink.
They've got a double espresso stout there from Slippery Pig.
Slippery pig.
Slippery Pig brew.
Right. Oh no, wait. I pulled that pizza beer company thing up, the Mamma Mia pizza beer.
Aye.
Right. The notes and the commercial description. I'm going to try and like get through this because it sounds absolutely ridiculous. But like this is from the website. The margarita pizza is put into the mash and steeped like a tea bag. A whole wheat crust made with water, flour and yeast is topped with tomato, oregano for our American listeners,
Oregano.
basil
Oregano.
and garlic. The essence of the pizza spices is washed off with hot water and filtered into a brew pot where it is boiled for a long time. Yeah, long time. During this process, we add hops and spices in a cheesecloth type bag and filter the cool liquid into a fermentation vessel. That was like
Ferment.
that was a rift of mangoes on the run there. A fermentation vessel is what I say. Big glass, 6-gallon water jug. After 2 or 3 weeks, the beer is good to go.
What a waste of a pizza. I mean, that could have become a pepperoni. It could have become a meat feast. It could have become, dare I say it, even a ham and pineapple.
It just sounds so odd.
And all of that would have been better than dumping it into beer.
Yes, I'm over the age of 21. It deserves a wine glass. It deserves to be put in the bin.
Straight up rubbish. Do you need to cut through it? Is that a kind of thick number?
Mate, you can imagine it being quite thick, couldn't you? The mouthfeel
Oh,
was
I
like
like
dead
to be
heavy
bitten.
in that minute. Blech.
Correct. Can I honestly say the website looks like something that we designed when we were in high school, right?
We tried that in
High
business
school?
management.
Were you in fucking Greece?
High school, Mama
High
Mia.
school.
Hi.
At high school.
High school. At the academy.
And they can me.
Get me.
Oh man. Pizza beer contains no, and we picture a squirrel with a line through it, animal products.
No nuts.
It's 100% vegetarian and has
Is
no oils added.
That's good. As long as there's no oils added.
Mm.
What's that kind of yeasty aftertaste? Oh, that's the breed that used to be in it.
Aye.
Right,
What?
okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to like take a screenshot of this and or a wee video of it, and I'm going to post it on our Instagram page because it's absolute roasting.
What the fuck is this?
No, I say this is absolute roaster.
Have a word. Pizza beer.
And what we can do, what you can do is you should copy in Beer Me Now, because hopefully next week on the podcast we'll have one of the guys from Beer Me Now on the podcast joining us, talk us through Beer Me Now and just have a wee chat with them.
You got to phone them.
No, they're coming on properly.
They're not coming to see you though.
No,
They're nicking.
Skyping it.
They're not coming to sit in your box room.
No, they fucking room.
You didn't put anybody through that.
Yeah.
There it is. Mamma Mia's pizza beer. It's even red.
That's
Did
what
you
I'm
see-
saying,
you
it's
looking at it as
dead,
well?
like ready
Like-
pinky.
On rate beer, it's been given a. This beer is no longer being brewed while they search for a new contract brewer.
Where they search for the remains of their.
2.5185 been given. Here's, I'll just read you a snippet of the top review here. Really, what did you expect? Fizzy like a micro brew, lager-ish and thin, with noticeable flavours of carbonated ketchup and oregano. God, the oregano. so much oregano. Started as a joke, but damned if I'm not going to be having pizza burps all night without the benefit of a single slice. Smells like what it is, and what it is a terrible idea.
I'm going to put the ask the wee question thing on here. I think we'll see if we can get a. I'm just trying not to cover up too much of the amazing Mamma Mia pizza thing.
Here you go. There's another one, and I'll stop here. Right, bottle of it at liquid on tap at the source in Seattle, USA. Bottle, hazy orange pour, no big foam. Nose, oregano, overcooked pizza. Mouth, weird. Pizza, oregano, and that is it. Both better and worse than it has any right to be. Smells like a huge pile of oregano accidentally slipped into your glass. Or boring light lager. Tastes less spicy and just kinda bland / slightly odd. It's a bad beer, but not nearly as awful as I expected.
Oh, fair enough.
That's what you're looking for when you rate a beer, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, it's pizza beer. There we go. I'll put the wee hang on the top.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I had to put a wee WTF in there because, let's be honest, it's a bit. Pizza beer.
What you find on Insta?
Pizza beer. Yeah, I've been on our story on Instagram, so you can have a wee look. I've put the wee heart, so you can rate your thoughts on pizza beer. And
Pizza beer.
Yeah, let us know what you think, I suppose, in that sense. But on the old story at Beer Fridge Network on Instagram.
Cool.
And
aye, as I said, like next week's podcast, gonna have one of the boys from Beer Me Now on the podcast is going to come and join us via Skype. So if you've got any questions for your man Beer Me Now, feel free to send them in Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
What one is it?
What do you mean, what one is it?
Well, there's two of them. What one is it that's coming on? You've no idea, have
I
you?
can't remember. I can't remember.
You've not decided. I thought that was the issue. They were debating who was going to be able to come on.
Aye, there's probably an availability issue, I'd imagine.
Well, I tried to get them on this week, but they're in Wales currently.
Where the internet stopped.
They're in Wales, so
They're obviously busy in Wales. Christ almighty.
No.
They're just in Wales and they can be fucked.
we'll catch up with them next week. They'll come on. Can I talk through what they're looking towards in the future of Beer Me Now? And quite looking forward to chatting to them and finding out more. And they support Ipswich, so get your questions in for that.
Ipswich.
Yes.
Ipswich have bumped plenty of coupons for me, hence the reason they are called Ipswich.
Can we maybe we could get to the bottom of why in the photos of them on their website they're definitely drinking cola. Who you drink cola for? That's a big mystery. That's a big mystery.
You save that question for next week. And
I will save it for next.
I'll hold you.
Can I just think, like, now that we've seen the pizza beer, like, what other absolute ridiculous beers are out there that folk have homebrewed and made? I think that should be a topic of discussion.
Well, I've told. When was it? Last time I did this. What was the other one that I had? Let's just go through my wee book here. And I guarantee it's not in this book. Nope, not on that page. Nope, not on that page.
Dangerously close to stupid amount of peach IPA, 9.3%. Beavertown Brewery, Bloody Hell Blood Orange IPA.
That sounds alright. Don't move with that. What about a roasted jalapeno blueberry porter?
I saw that one. That's ridiculous.
That's.
Oh, it's obviously another book. I can't remember the other ones I said.
10 of the weirdest beers ever brewed.
There's one I seen.
Beer.
Beard beer, aye.
Beard beer.
Beard beer.
Made with actual home hair from a beard.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's true.
I'll give you the boat, win it. And then there's a creme brulee one.
That doesn't even, like, that must be along similar lines to the Stay Puft stuff.
Ah, that
'Cause that's good.
surprised me.
Stay Puft's good.
Snake's venom.
Alright, so the snake venom one you're looking at is the strongest beer in the world apparently.
What is it sitting at?
67.5%.
And it's brewed.
It must be strong because it's jumped about 1.5% just in the time it took you to say it.
Guess where
It
it's
says
brewed.
It says what?
Guess what country? Guess what country it's brewed in?
Argentina.
Nope. Fucking up the road, innit?
Is it? Scotia.
It's good. It's brewed in Scotia.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm just having a look. Started in 1999. Started in at 21%, and then jumped up to. Then they brewed another one called Armageddon, which was 65%. This is why I was thinking it. And then Brewmista upped their game and announced the new Snake Venom, which gains 67.5%.
I just blow your head off.
Remember the stuff we had in the Brewdog, the Sink the Bismarck?
And what is it? Nuclear Industrial Penguin or something like that, wasn't it?
Industrial Penguin. Aye,
Something like that.
But they only served it as as if you were having like a nip, like a whiskey.
Aye, it's a 25ml measure, isn't it?
Whereas this is this is a bottle.
Full.
This is like a.
Oh, you got the picture of the bottle? I've seen a picture of a full can.
This is like a. I would say it's like a 330. I keep getting adverts through my headphones. It's like a 330 ml bottle.
One can down.
The only beer sold in dead animals. So like there's beer that is the bottle is stuffed into.
Seen that? Oh, that's bogging.
Taxidermy stuff.
Aye. It's like squirrels and that, innit?
You're looking for something else.
Hedgehogs and everything.
The end of history. 50. Oh, sorry. The end of history was a special limited edition Belgian blonde ale. Only 12 bottles were made. They were selling for $765 each.
Aye, but see, that'd be one you'd buy and you wouldn't even open it. You just like.
Alright, suppose having to open the wee squirrel's mouth to pop the top open would be a bit of a struggle, you think?
It's just bogging, man.
I'm going to take a wee snap. I'll add this one to the old Instagram too, because this is mental.
It's weird as.
Marrickville pork roll. Comes a beer that wears its local heart on its weird sleeve. Vietnamese pork roll complete with processed pork meats, coriander, carrot and chilli was donated its ingredients to this beer and tastes exactly like you'd expect it to. Chocolate lobster.
Chocolate lobster. There was another one I seen.
Brewmeister it is that makes the venom. Snake venom.
Yeah.
That's it. There's like bacon beer and everything.
Ugh, no. Black truffle beer. Oh no.
Like,
oh no.
Why would you even bother?
That's weird chat. What are you doing?
And then there was what's this one? Here we go. A voodoo donut bacon maple ale.
Oh no.
God.
And if you
make it taste like beer.
And
the thing is, though, I probably would try it. That's the thing. I probably would give it a try.
You would try it because the bottle that it's in is it's all pink and the bottle looks cool. But no, thank you. Where's that? Jelly bean? Oh no. Oh, that's another one I seen. It's a beer called Bilk. It's made from milk. So it's Bilk. It's milk with a B. Bilk. Milk beer.
Right, I've just posted a picture of this. The guy pouring it on our story again on Instagram. There you go. live updates, so get a wee peek at that. But you can. The picture is of the beer being poured from.
It's live.
It's got ridiculous. Well, we'll just have to ask the boys at Beer Me Now like what funky thing we can come up with for their next box.
They should just find like the weird. There's that Mamma Mia pizza beer came back up again on my screen. Get your go away, go away.
Get yourself. How about delivering your beer, the beer box with an actual alive squirrel?
There you go. There's a bacon beer, a buffalo wing beer, a sweet corn beer, pumpkin beer, ranch dressing beer. What? Peanut butter jelly.
Ranch. Yo,
Go fuck your mother.
Go Q Joey Diaz.
Oh shit.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
Gab don't any clue what we're talking about, no?
No, I know.
Nope.
Alright.
There's
No, I
no
know.
need for it. There's no need for any of that kind of crap to be made. Just didn't bother. There's a 7-Up. Oh no, it's a shandy.
That is a weird beer. Stop drinking that.
A cocktail.
Don't do cocktails.
Don't do cocktails.
It's quite interesting. Like we spoke about this before, obviously, with in the podcast, and how weird and wonderful the beer, the craft beer kind of craze has gone. We've done that, at the start of the year, thinking what was going to be the next thing. Your gluten free, your alcohol free, and to be honest with you, this sort of crazy flavour, I didn't realise there was such
It's
a
just,
variety.
There's so many weird stuff, and like you're saying, gluten free stuff. Han, the beer brewing company in Australia, have just launched a gluten free beer aimed at people with more active lifestyles, which kind of obviously kind of links well with our beer fridge fitness, which we've been Han, Australian beer maker, a gluten-free beer, what have I written here? Aimed at active people, as they believe there isn't enough gluten-free, low-calorie beer on the market, and their advertising campaign is quite strange. I've seen the commercial. It's just the boys he'd changes into like an arm or a weight or a skateboard and stuff to show what activities they do and all that malarkey, and then they have this beer which is gluten free and low calories and healthy. Not healthy, but you know what I mean.
Healthier.
Healthier is the word.
Don't know about that. Seems like Codswallop to me.
Definitely.
That's just fair. To be honest with you, I think that's definitely something that we need to investigate more. That the what do you call it? Phantasma.
What's that?
Cheers to you, Camden's gentlemen.
Have you got that? Here's me sitting waiting for you.
114 a can, by the way. You can't grumble at that. Reduce to clear.
Well, I'll go with that cucumber number I had.
Because you'll drink one with it and it'll go in the bucket.
Exactly. The cucumel sour. Oh no.
Oh no.
I bought it because I was hopeful that you could get it.
Aye, what chance do we got of that? You're down in the Shire where you get plenty of things like that. Up in Hobbiton you didn't get.
Okay. So, cucumber beer.
Oh no. Oh. That white beer stuff's a weird taste.
Oh god, I'm looking forward to it.
That is a weird taste.
There we go. Expect the unexpected. Pale
like
gold.
Remember the cucumber number we had at the craft beer festival?
That was alright, wasn't it?
That was tasty.
It wasn't a sour though.
No, it wasn't sour.
I don't know how you make cucumber sour.
I had no idea.
Unless you let it go off.
Pale gold in colour with cucumber and melon aromas and a fresh
So it's a melon
crunchy
sour.
bite. style, kettle sour, hops, melon, malt. Nah, whatever. I'm not gonna like this. Straight up, not gonna like it. Can I get a kind of small cucumber smell? I'm not gonna lie.
Cucumber.
You a cucumber fan?
Aye. Yeah, that does taste like cucumber. That's weird.
Thoughts?
You missed the actual cucumber number at the thing, and it was like
Aye. So you never
absolutely.
weird.
I know, absolute pop.
Yeah. My
But
wee
for-
sister will love her. She's like cucumber daft.
There's definitely a joke in there somewhere,
yep.
for sure.
Yeah. Steer well clear. Steer well clear.
Yeah.
JB slippers.
Do not engage. Do not engage.
Good work, Meg. Good work.
Oh. That one was more sour that time. Second gulp was more sour. Definitely cucumbery though.
Cucumber.
So what happens? You've taken too much of the cucumber in.
Oh,
That's a,
dear.
it's a long.
You
dark
got to the
road.
melon there. You got to the melon. So deep you hit melon.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's fucking. Anyway, seems we
And it
didn't.
catches in the back of your throat, innit?
um, seems we didn't do it to start. Beer of the week, gentlemen. You got any nominations for your beers of the week?
Did I have that was good?
Can I give not a beer of the week?
Oh, go ahead. That's cucumber sour.
Mate, we both had a taste of this number on Saturday night, and it was the Cool Ship Sour Mango Ale that we got in the sorry to say the Beer Me Now box, right? And I'm not a big sour fan anyway, but it was worth trying, so I'll state that one point first, right? But this mango ale was honestly piss water. Like, it was rotten, absolute rotten.
Describe it why it didn't fit your palate though. Why, like,
Well, one, like, yes, it was sour, and obviously I understood that, but we had a raspberry sour beforehand, which was far more pleasant, and it was far more palatable in terms of being able to drink, like as again, that's kind of smooth, whereas the mango was just really kind of potent. It really did like draw your jaw in, and we're not back on the cucumber again, and it was, I don't know, it really tasted, it kind of tasted off, I think was the only way to kind of describe it.
aye,
I don't know how you would, like, but you got a mouth of it as well.
it was definitely an intense mango, but slightly on the turn. Like, it wasn't a pleasant experience drinking it, I must admit. But you can imagine that if people that drink sour stuff all the time are right into, like, they want to push that as hard as they can go. So obviously that's one of the furthest to the sour side you can go.
It was
Definitely one of the sourest.
It was tart,
I've
wasn't it? It was that really tart, like kind of flavour, and was like we
really
said that.
sharp.
I'm just looking at my notes here for Untapped.
I'm looking at notes.
Oh Christ, I've made notes.
Oh well, we have
Right, here we
listeners
go.
that
Can I have a
can-
bash at your notes? No, very good. That's what mine would have been.
Naked.
No, that's what my notes are usually.
Naked pal.
Right, I'm off the cucumber. I'm not.
You're off it, but
I'm
you're
off
having
it.
it.
I'm having this Hide and Wild American style IPA instead.
Anyway,
Go for
we're
it.
going on beers of the week. I'm going with the Easy Peel, 4 pure IPA session, IPA. We cheeky 4% number. tasty.
I thought we got better at this.
Yeah, but you can't mind it. It was mortal.
Smashed. It was the easy peel. It's the tangerine, the kind of the orange citrus number. Again, smooth mouthfeel of a 2.5 mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel. Can't remember. Didn't feel it.
It went down. The thing is, though, it was a session beer. It was only 4%, so it was because it was that kind of tangerine orange flavour. It was like drinking diluted juice. So it was just really, really easy to drink. So for that, it gets my beer of the week.
Fair enough, Gilroy.
What am I got to go with? I had plenty.
What about that wee table beer number you had?
The table beer wasn't great,
No.
but the one before it was passable. The 2.9%. I can't remember what that is. I was trying to find it.
Oh, did you dig into your lighter beers?
Yeah.
The Simcoe small pale.
That's it. That was good.
That was 4 pure as well. And two shooters.
That was lovely. Could drink that.
2.9%. You know Miguel's feelings on the low alcohol content.
Well, this is why.
Super session, almost pointless.
This is why, obviously, when I had first dibs at picking what we were drinking this season, I had to make sure the percentage was
correct.
Was reasonable.
It is, and they are reasonable. You've got to. I would say 7 is maybe
Severe.
bordering on the strong side, but 3.8 is pointless. Like you're paying like in Tesco, you're paying, unless you've got a really good deal, you're paying £2 a can or there or thereabouts, and you really got to pay £2 a can for 3.8. No.
Incidentally, so obviously you picked up, we all picked up 3 beers, and like incidentally the cucumber one, you guys it wasn't up there. How much was it for those 3?
£2 for the Innocent Gun. Sure, it was £2 for the Vocation as well.
I think it was 180. Aye.
And the wet beer was 114. A super good deal.
I got all 3 for £4.55.
See, that's because you get
that's because we've got minimum English price. Discount. It's because they don't care about your health or well-being.
Yeah. Like,
drink as much as you can drink.
It was actually 3. It was 3 for a £5, but one of them was cheaper. One of them was too cheap. So what to 5p less?
Ours would have been what, like, call it like £6, £5.50 probably, with the Camden being uber cheap.
I like the Camden stuff, to be fair.
I like the other stuff. This stuff's I can tell why it's 114.
Reduced to clear.
Reduced to clear.
Yep.
I'm gonna my beer of the week. I'm gonna pick the Dirty Pilsner. I'm gonna pick. I quite enjoyed that. That was alright. As you heard.
How's the best beer you had over the last 7 days?
Aye, because the rest were all fucking Fosters. You know, fine well. In fact, that's a lie. They were not Fosters. I only drank.
What were they?
I only
Hop
drank
House?
some Hop House at the weekend. Yep. I think over the weekend I only had about. I had a box. In fact, I had the box 12. That was it. Over the weekend, watching the football, etc.
Fair play, like. I'm just having a wee peek at this Camden Town on the old internet. 4.3% Pilsner wheat, torrefied wheat. Any ideas without us sounding like we don't know what we're talking about? But I've never heard that phrase before.
Miguel's your best.
What is it?
Torrefied wheat.
Torrefied wheat. Let me consult one of my tomes.
Oh, aye.
The electronic tome.
I don't see if it's in my wee book here.
Torrefied wheat. There we go. Torrefied
Here we go.
wheat is an unmalted.
Why ask us then?
Exactly. Fucking hell, man.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
It's not the whole point of the podcast. It's not like a learning session here.
I know,
but
you asked the question. Didn't you ask the question if you already ken the answer?
I don't.
Say
I
to me.
googled the answer.
I know, but that's what we were doing because you asked us.
Right, go.
No.
Jesus, you tell us, going,
No.
No, you
Mister.
started
I'll just
it.
flaunt my knowledge.
You started
Oh,
it. I've stopped googling it.
I have stopped. I've cancelled my internet.
Oh,
Flung my router away.
sorry to hear that. The terrified wheat will just have to remain a mystery until next week.
I can't do it for longer than that.
Internet has frozen.
Frozen! Wooden pallets!
So we're not finding it. Well, I tell everybody because
Yeah.
you're away in the half.
I'm in the half.
Right. Okay. So everybody knows, I think, that wheat is a cereal that's been used in beer ever since it was first cultivated. The term "torrified" refers to when the wheat is scared. Refers to the process the wheat is treated with. Basically, you take wheat kernels and subject them to a high temperature heat treatment that breaks down the cellular structure of the grain. Wheat that hasn't been torrified has starch that needs to be gelatinized before the brewer can extract fermentable sugars from it. The way to gelatinize the starch in wheat is to heat up to over 85 degrees before mashing. The torrification process pre-gelatinizes the starches and the wheat so they're easily broken down at mash temperatures.
Ta-da!
Was that what you were going to say?
That was pretty much word for word what I was going to say.
Huffington Post.
Huffington indeed. Unbelievable, eh? I try to educate you fools, and
Education is let folk find the answer to the question, then you say to them, guess what I can? This.
well, that's what I was going for.
Guess what I know that you don't? This.
Guess what? Guess what? Anywho's,
We've learned collectively.
collectively as a group,
Knowledge. There's knowledge transfer is taking place.
If you could make your own pub, one feature you would 100% have straight away is what? You're making your own-
Great toilets.
Yes. Yes.
Didn't Rika pish?
Didn't
We
you
at least
pish?
have- we at
here we
least-
go again.
We're at least a fat person's width between urinals for Gav.
So no, hold on, no. I don't.
Cubicled urinals.
Thank you. No, no so much cubicles. There's like sectioned, like we was.
Come on.
Splash zone restricted urinals.
I would honestly have a trough at the back, and you can just honestly piss where you want.
Troughs are the worst things ever. Can't stand them. Cannot stand them. Well,
Where were you
have
when
to
you had
stand them
that?
'cause I need to stand.
Well, go sit down on the wee toilet then.
No.
You can't stand in it. Go sit down.
No, because the fucking cubicles are full of piss and shit and sick, and it's quicker.
Cocaine.
It's quicker just going to the trough.
Right. Anyways, on your point, what would you have in your bar pub if you have?
Juice. Free juice.
You would like realistically, you want like a couple of wicked beers on tap.
See, like the Innocent Gun through in Edinburgh. See how they've got all, is it? Aye, you can see that they've got all the wee brewing bits.
At the beer kitchen.
Aye,
Yes. That's quite cool.
you'd hear that, wouldn't you?
I quite like the bits at Bohemia as well. You've been in
Yeah,
there. They have the tanks
Oh,
Aye, but
as opposed to
Unpasteurised and
kegs
unfiltered
and stuff like that. It's tanks they have like in Prague and stuff.
like, remember the Hanging Bat, and it had its
Yes.
own. It had its. You couldn't get into it, but it had its own wee brewery. But you could see in it and shit. It was all glass, and you could see them making the
Aye,
beer.
they're cool.
That was quite cool.
So that's what you go for if you were having a pub.
You need to have somewhere where you can see stuff getting brewed in that.
I think so.
And like a takeaway bit inside.
Aye.
Like
Oh,
the place in Vegas, Dixon. The bit we were at on the lead up to the T-Mobile arena with it had the wee takeaway window inside it.
Aye. What place
You
that's
go and
called?
order your food and that.
I was going to say Bohemia, but
no,
it's
it's
not.
a, you have, what you do. You have like one of these LCD
Beer house.
wee touch screen things in the middle of the table, right? When you're ready to go, you just bang, kebab, doner, spicy, boof. And,
Yes.
and then it has a wee ticket. And you take a wee ticket, and the wee boy at the door with a wee kitchen bit. He's cooking away. You stagger off, get your jacket, stagger the wee fucking kitchen cloakroom, give the boy your ticket. 22, cheers pal, kebab, thank you, on your way. That's a dream.
So,
That's a dream.
High-tech kebab shop inside a pub.
Aye.
That's a fair point.
That can
Yoshnet.
have so you have it inside the pub, but there's also a window outside the pub
Insta Yosh.
for the bangers on the other side.
Seems alright.
You can't
Except the
gamble with
Yosh
that.
part.
Here, you can't hear Yosh kebab, chicken pakora.
Yep. Honestly, that could have been dog meat. It might be that squirrel meat that we were talking about that was scooped out from the.
Don't care, but still.
Nah, Yosh is good.
would
Where's the
buy it.
best place to get a kebab then?
Aye.
Don't give me Almo's. Don't even
Yeah.
sell me that.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Ma,
last time I
here,
had-
right, so have you had a kebab soba?
Maybe once. I've had a doner meat calzone sober.
Okay, so my
That's
other,
a whole
Take the cows on, old boy.
That's a whole different life.
my other half mum, my mother-in-law to be,
My other half mum.
aye, loves a kebab.
Okay.
And at least once a week, we'll go. What do you want for your tea? A kebab. It's like,
Fair enough.
so I've had about, since I've been down here, I've had several kebabs sober. Doesn't it feel the same?
I bet.
Nah.
Does
Do you
not
get your
feel
salad
the same.
separate?
No,
In a
just,
bag?
just whack it all in.
No, I didn't do
Don't get
that.
me wrong. Like I asked for the same thing I asked for when I'm steaming. When I want spicy sauce, I want chili sauce, and I want just fire it all in. And I get the chili sauce down here, and it's just not the same because it burns my face off. Whereas when you're half cut, you didn't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
It works. It works. That's
Anything,
what we need to do.
anything else you'd add to your you no mention what you'd want, Dixon, in your own pub.
He just said he wants good beer. Which is,
Incidentally,
I'd
I remember-
imagine it was a staple.
I know, but like,
I
Somebody's
remember,
telling me-
a few years back you were you were like, if I get a main pub, it's getting called what was it getting called?
Coke
again?
and cider.
Ah,
the
cock
cock
and
and
cider.
cider. I know. But then, what's his face? Jamie, what's the chef boy? He had pinched that name came out somewhere I'd seen, and I was like, absolutely raging about it.
Should
'Cause
have
I've been-
trademarked it.
I should have trademarked it because we've been talking about that since like high school with times. It's like I'll quote a name for a pub, the cock and cider. It means you would have to have a really good cider on tap, though, wouldn't it? But apart from
Aye,
that,
like a proper, like Bristolian style.
No, what? See, with summer coming up, we should find a good cider. Because I know, Miguel, you'll drink a cider here and there.
Aye, mine tends to come in the big glass jugs though.
we,
Old
Right.
Rosie.
well, I was going to say Miguel likes
Old
the,
Rosie, £4.
grumpy.
Flat.
I think
That's
that should be a task for with summer on the horizon. Find a good cider. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to go hunting for it.
No, I'm sure we'll be able to find something. No bother.
But I'll have a
Yeah,
dig
but-
around.
Good.
Fair enough. Well, I've got nothing else written down, and aye. So, Beerfish Network, as always, brought to you by the Beerfish Network. What? Beerfish Podcast brought to you by the Beerfish Network. Beerfishnetwork.com. Head over to there, find out everything new with regards to the Beerfish Network. Head over to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Search Beerfish Podcasts. Search Beerfish Network. Like and share wherever you get your podcast, whether it be on Spotify, iTunes, or anywhere like the same. Like and share, 5-star rating please if you may. We know a majority of our listeners listen on the iTunes, so give us a fucking 5-star. While you're
Give us a
listening
rating.
to it. Give us a rating. Just go, you're pish. That's fine. Roger.
5-star.
5-star.
You've pushed 5 stars.
5-star pish. Thank you. Love it. What else? Oh yes, obviously Beerfizz Network is brought to you by Beer Me Now. BeerMeNow.co.uk, the ultimate beer subscription service. Use code BFN at the checkout to receive 50% off your first box this March. You can pick from a monthly, bi-monthly or a quarterly beer subscription service, and leave your comments at the checkout to tell them what you want, what you don't want, and the boys will hand pick a selection of 8 beers and a snack for you to enjoy. And like I said, we'll have one of the guys from Beer Me Now on the podcast next week. So if you've got any questions, head over to those socials and pop your questions over, and we'll ask the guys when they're on next week. Bada bing, bada boom.
By the way, on that, get on the Instagram thing that I posted on the pizza beer. Get a look at it, rate it, send us a comment, and we'll do more stuff like that.
Oh, also, I myself may be at a beer festival this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just down the road, there is the Bexhill Beer Festival, which is about, I say down the road, it's about half an hour away from me.
Who's all going? Brew wise.
Oh, brewing wise, no idea. Oh no, I do. Gun Brewery, which we had on our how many podcasts ago? Maybe 4 or 5 ago. Where the beer is born. So they'll be there.
I had a gun brewery at the weekend.
Yes, so they're going to be there. So hopefully I'll make it down there on. It's probably just going to be the Friday. The session starts from 7. It's 7 till 11. Can't remember the price of the tickets. But yeah, 7 till 11 o'clock down in Bexhill. The Bexhill Beer Festival brought to you by the Rotary Club. Yes, so you'll see me if you listen to the podcast, I'll be there with the Beerfish Podcast t-shirt on. Come and say hi, or just come and say the podcast is fish. Either or is fine. Either or is fine. Hopefully next week we'll have some interviews and stuff from what I've done down there, and obviously have the guy from Beer Me Now. Exciting stuff ahead.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
Yes. Anything else from you, gentlemen?
Not from me.
Nada.
Smashing. So, from the Beerfish Podcast, myself, Mark, and Big Scotty Boy, until next time, episode 47, ciao. We're not black.